Hello all, how are you? Can you see some of the pictures of the great Taj Mahal? Yes, we can, right? And now I am going to introduce you a new poem that is very beautiful and loving. Are you interested to learn? I know, yes. Here the poem is Taj Mahal and is written by the famous Bengali writer Rabindranath Tagore. Do you know about Taj Mahal? Shah Jahan? Mumtaz? Their life? Oh, okay. Anyway, I will explain you. It's 1631 in Burhanpur. And Mumtaz Mahal, beloved wife of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, is giving birth to their 14th child. A healthy girl is born, but not without difficulty. Shah Jahan rushes to Mumtaz's side, but he can't save her. Sobbing uncontrollably, the emperor decided to build a tomb worthy of his queen, an earthly replica of paradise to embody their perfect love and project the power of the Mughal Empire for all time. Construction of the Taj Mahal began roughly 7 months later. Royal architects worked to bring Shah Jahan's vision to life. At a site chosen by the emperor in the bustling imperial city of Agra, the Yamuna riverfront was already dotted with exquisite residences, gardens, and mausoleums. But when complete, the Taj Mahal would be the most magnificent structure of all. In addition to housing Mumtaz's mausoleum, the plans included a garden, mosque, bazaar, and several canvasaries to house visiting merchants and diplomats. Together, this complex would seamlessly blend Persian, Islamic, Indian, and European styles, establishing the Taj Mahal as the culmination of Mughal architectural achievement. The entire compound was laid out on a geometric grid, incorporating meticulously planned bilateral symmetry. To further establish an atmosphere of balance and harmony, architects divided the complex into two spheres, presenting the spiritual and earthly domains. Most of the structures were made of brick and red sandstones, with white marble accents. This was a common motif of Mughal architecture, inspired by ancient Indian traditions, associating white with spiritual purity and red with various and loyalty. But the central mausoleum looks more inspiration from the Islamic tradition. Framed by 4 minarets, the structure was covered entirely in white marbles from quarries over 400 kilometers away. Its main dome towered above the skyline, and thus within the cavernous chamber experienced an otherworldly echo lasting almost 30 seconds, perfecting the Italian stone walking technique pietra dura. Craftsmen used all manner of semi-precious stones to create intricate floral designs representing the eternal gardens of paradise. Calligraphers covered the walls with Quranic inscriptions, and because the Islamic depiction of paradise has 8 gates, the mausoleum's rooms were designed to be octagonal. The garden in front of the mausoleum was split into 4 parts in the Persian style, but its flora reflected the Mughals' nomadic Central Asian heritage. Flowers and trees were carefully selected to add color, sweet scents and fresh fruits to be sold in the bazaar. Masons built intersecting walkways, pools, and channels of water to wave through the lush greenery. Even before its completion, Shah Jahan used the Taj to host the annual commemoration of Mumtaz's death, celebrating her reunification with the divine. Directly across the river, Shah Jahan built another sprawling garden with a central pool that perfectly reflected the mausoleum. Building this intricate complex took 12 years and employed thousands of skilled craftsmen and artisans, from masons and bricklayers to masters of pietra dura and calligraphy. After the Taj was completed in 1643, Shah Jahan retained some of these craftsmen for routine repairs and hired Quran reciters, caretakers, and other staffs to maintain the complex. He paid these workers by establishing the vast endowment for the Taj, a system which remained in the place until the early 19th century. Since its completion, Shah Jahan's Grand Memorial has drawn travelers from around the world, and every time a visitor is out from the mausoleum, the emperor's goal is achieved anew. Unfortunately, after 15 years of presiding over Mumtaz Memorial, Shah Jahan fell ill and a war of succession broke out between his sons. While Shah Jahan eventually recovered, his son Aurangzeb had already emerged as the new emperor. For the last 8 years of his life, Shah Jahan lived under house arrest in Agra's fort, where he could see the Taj glimmering in the distance. When he died in 1666, he was buried next to Mumtaz, his grave breaking the complex cemetery, so that his wife could remain at the Taj center for all eternity. It's all about Taj Mahal, the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, his beloved wife Mumtaz, and their life. Do you get it? I hope you understand. So please read those lines created by Tagore. You knew, Emperor of India, Shah Jahan, that life, youth, wealth, renown all float away down the stream of time. Your only dream was to preserve forever your heart's pain. The harsh thunder of imperial power would fade into sleep, like a sunset's crimson splendor. But it was your hope that at least a single eternally heaved sigh would stay to breathe the sky. Though emeralds, rubies, pearls are all but as the glitter of a rainbow trickling out empty air, and must pass away. Yet still one solitary tear would hang on the cheek of time, in the form of this white and gleaming Taj Mahal. Here is the symbolism of love. The Taj Mahal is renowned as a symbol of love, built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Tagore explores the idea of eternal love and the enduring nature of emotions that transcend physical existence. It's all about the poem. Thank you so much.